Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and here is my latest unboxing. A beautiful day. I'm just taking the cellophane off. So this is the Verdance Tarot, Stephanie Pumanlaw, if I'm saying that right, with a forward by Benevol Wem. And I'm really pleased to note that we've got a different box than we had with the Shadowscapes, because my Shadowscapes box just fell apart. It was dreadful. So this is published by Llewellyn and it is a magnetic box, my favourite, and it's larger than I thought it would be, and of course got beautiful artwork that Stephanie's known for. A lot of people were disappointed with the Shadowscapes, and not with the artwork but with the size of the cards, because Stephanie's artwork is very detailed and you can't really see it on those cards. But I have the Fool's Dog app on my phone and my iPad, so I'm able to actually really hone into the details, and the artwork is fantastic. So this one says, immerse yourself in the lyrical, evocative and symbolic nature of the verdant woods. World-renowned artist Stephanie Pumanlaw invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and embrace the sacred within the everyday. Rather than imposing a rigid interpretation of symbolism, Verdance Tarot allows the landscape and its inhabitants to speak. What comes forth is a deck that feels alive and uniquely suited to those who find solace and inspiration from the divinity of Earth. And it's a Rider-Waite-Smith based deck. It explores the themes of growth, transformation, intuition, and the interconnectedness of all life. Stephanie's visionary art serves as a poignant reminder that the health of our planet reflects the state of our collective consciousness. We've got a full colour guidebook. You'll find insightful comfort and a deeper connection to the natural world. As you become a steward of the environment, so too will the sacred plants and enchanted creatures protect and heal you. Wow, that sounds great. Okay. So let's have a little look what we get. Oh, we have got some words here in the inside. I love the way it folds out there. Through verdant woods whose secrets lie, an ancient one hails to the sky. May a path unfold to the glades where spirit speaks and truth pervades. Lovely. We've got this green ribbon here to take the contents out with, and a companion book, which is quite hefty. It has, 300 pages. Yeah, 301 pages. Oh, and Benevol is a co-author. Oh, if Benevol is a co-author, then this is going to be a great guidebook. Oh, yes. And we've got that card holder that they've started putting in their decks. So, yeah, bit of card to hold your cards. Okay. And they're always that colour as well. And that's the inside of the box. You've got a paper band on the outside. And the top card is a portrait of Stephanie. And all about that. Plane going overhead, I'm afraid. Stephanie Pumanlaw is a professional artist whose fantasy illustrations have been commissioned by various game and book publishers. Author and illustrator of the book Dreamscapes, her work also regularly appears in the magazine Realms of Fantasy, Cricket and Cicada. So yeah, protective card. Let's just zoom out again. They're quite thin cardstock, actually. Very thin. Yeah, all the cards are like that. Got a Llewellyn code, I think. Yeah, 20% off, but I'm in the UK, so no good to me, really. Yeah, I'm talking about Shadowscapes there. I love that. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so this is very pale. It is very pale, so let's just zoom in as we can. And if your eyesight isn't too perfect, you might have a little bit of trouble with these cards, just the same as the Shadowscapes. it would have been nice. It would be lovely to actually have these as oracle size. But yeah, they are. They are what they are. There's no gilding. Size-wise, they're a little bit smaller than a standard Rider-Waite Smith. Not by much, just by a hair. So let's have a look at the companion book. Now hopefully they'll have bigger pictures of the cards in here, which is what we normally get with Llewellyn. You get this sort of size. Still very pastel-y, very subtle. So this is 2025. We've got forward and introduction, getting started, meditation, symbols key, major arcana, and then we've got the minors, cups, coins, swords and wands, some tarot spreads, a conversation with the artist, about the artist and author, and then about Benabel. Forward. Oh, see, this sort of size image, no stand a chance. Okay. There's a little ritual here, that's nice, with that verse from inside the box. Getting started, they see, look at the difference. I stand a chance with this size. Anyway, getting started. What have we got here? Oh, septenaries. Oh, that's great. So cards 1 to 7, 8 to 14 and 15 to 21. I first read this I think in 78 Degrees of Wisdom, years and years ago, about septenaries. So you have the cards in rows of 7 and each one is represented by something. So we have like the physical world for the first 7. Yeah, look, body, material world. The second row is the inner world, the mind, and then the third is the spiritual world. Then we have the elements as they are assigned to the suits, the aspect of them and their correspondences. Now, if you're brand new, this is really good. We have numerology of the cards, brilliant, and then life stages of the court cards and their correspondences, so that's great. Working with the tarot, setting the intention, cutting the card. Oh, this is great. It's going to take you straight from novice to experience, I think. Keeping a journal, closing out a reading, whether to read with reversals. I wonder if they provide reversals. And then we've got these meditations. This is the Dragon's Gate. Ooh. Card of the day, journeying through the mystic sea. Symbols key. So we have, okay, so symbols on the card. So for instance, if an acorn appears on the card, it means new growth and wealth. I do have this habit of picking up an acorn the first time I see it in the year and keeping it in my bag for those very reasons. The cards that relates to, so an acorn would relate to the Fool, the Emperor, the World, 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands and 5 of Wands. So this is going in alphabetical order. So if you look at the card and you see something that you wonder what it means, it's going to give you a deeper meaning, isn't it? Oh, we've got pages and pages of them. And I think everything that's included in this deck is included there. So yeah, all the way up to W, which is the dragon, greed and darkness, and the 4 of coins. Okay, so we do have this big image of the Fool. We have a keyword, so the Wanderlust. We have some keywords here, new beginnings. Or should I say a title, the Wanderlust. And then we have these keywords. Then about the Fool, about the coyote on the card. And it's like a story. Oh, wow. Creator for the Magus. And it talks about the falcon. High Priestess, the Oracle, and it talks about the owl and so on. Okay, what do we get for the minors? Okay, so we've got a section on the minors, all about the minors and the different suits, cups, swords, wands, coins, is that? And then into the suit of cups, and we've got some information about that suit, and then we're into each card. So each card, just the same. It's got a title, keywords, what's shown, and a little story. Not as much as on the majors, but that's normal, isn't it? But I am so happy to say we have got big images of each card. Thank you. I do appreciate that. It almost also looks like it's color coded. Yeah, it is. So cups are this like blue color. You can see it on the edges. And then we've got this sort of green colour for coins. Swords, we've got this sort of purpley blue colour, and then a pinkish colour for the wands. So that's nice. And then tarot spreads, the inner garden. So we've got a 3-card spread there. Actually, there's stacks of them. I wonder if Benabel wrote this. A 4-card. See the forest for the trees. They're very detailed. That is good. This is great. The Sacred Grove. So that's a 7-card spread. A conversation with the artist. So it's Benabel is actually interviewing Stephanie here. That's quite a long interview as well, so that's great. And then about Stephanie, oh look, the ladybird. About Benabel. And about Llewellyn. And that's the end of the book. And that is a very, very comprehensive guidebook. This is worth the money just for the guidebook. It's so good. And I think the way I'm going to use this, because it is so small, is shuffle and draw the cards. Let's get in. Shuffle and draw the cards, and then go to the guidebook picture so I can actually see the picture a little clearer. So these cards are matte, I think. Yeah, there's no gloss on them. These are the backs. So I'll pick out a few things that I possibly can see on these cards. I mean, I can see this, it was a coyote, wasn't it? Chasing this butterfly. Probably unwisely, because it looks like they're balanced on something. We've got a little oh, I've got it. Look, we've got a squirrel, and it's got the acorn. And as soon as that squirrel moves that acorn, I think this whole thing is going to come tumbling down. So very precarious there. But I can also see fish, I think. Or maybe I'm not seeing fish. I can see a bird. See, it's so tiny. If you look at this, the Fool here, and then look at that, the Knight of Swords, you can maybe get some sort of idea of just how tiny the elements of this deck are. Okay, so the Magician. We've got some eggs, I think, there in the bottom of that tree. And the bird is actually carrying a feather. Okay, I can see, I think these would be the suits. The suits of the tarot are represented here by these coloured orbs. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for me, I'm afraid. But I can look back at this video myself and maybe be able to see clearer on my iPad when I'm watching it back. So for the High Priestess, we've got an owl in a tree. And some either damselflies. I think they're damselflies, not dragonflies. Oh, very thin cardstock, I must say. Is it Empress? There's a hare. Oh, we've got the Goddess, look. And a lotus flower. And a kingfisher. And another king. Oh, more kingfishers. Oh, I'm starting to see. Oh, look, and pomegranates. And roses. I'm starting to actually hone in. I can see a few things now. There's fish. I'm going to be all right with this deck, I think. There's the Emperor. Oh, Divine Masculine, the Stag. Hierophant. Oh, an elephant. The hierophant's an elephant. Oh, look. The little elephant holding on to the tail of the mama elephant. Oh, is it? Look at the tusks. Wow. And we see that growth here in the roots. And like elephants, they are very wise, aren't they? They know where to go when they migrate, and they teach their young. That works for a hierophant, doesn't it? Oh, they're lovers. The bird's doing that courtship dance. Nice. The chariots. They're winged. There's a crab there because it's Cancer, isn't it? Chariot. Strength. That's beautiful. The Hermit. That's unusual for a Hermit card to see that. Is it a cheetah? Unless I look in the guidebook, I'm not going to know. My animal lore is a little bit rusty, to say the least. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Mycelium. Justice. We are holding the scales of justice there, and we've got the triple moon there. I don't know these daffodils here. Hanged Man with a key. And poppies. Oh, yes. Haha. Oh, is that hawthorn? Maybe. Death. Oh, that is glorious. Because we've got life as well with this egg, this golden egg. So it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Love that. Temperance. We've got the two different colours here, the gold and the blue. The Devil. What's going on here? Is that a little... It's a violin, isn't it? Is it the devil played the fiddle or something? There's something's in the back of my mind there about the devil and the fiddle. But again, we've got this key. And in Shadowscapes, there were keys there as well, weren't they, in that deck? This looks like is it a cricket or locust? I don't know. The Tower. Yeah, tumultuous. Look at this fish's face. It's like, oh, riding a crest of that wave. Sometimes that's what we can do in a tower moment, is ride the wave. There's the Star. So I'm going to presume that the flowers on here are listed as, you know, their meanings are listed in the companion book. But I'm going to check. Yes, that was a daffodil in the Justice card. And daffodils mean honesty, which is great. I think that's an iris there. Yes, it is an iris, and it's also in the Temperance card, as well as the Star card. It means temperance, trust and faith. It was quite a popular lady's name, wasn't it, Iris? We have the Moon. Yeah, you can see where they flicked gold paint there. Gorgeous. I like doing that in my journals. Oh, look at that sun with the hummingbird. That is beautiful. And then we've got the door and we've got the green man knocker. I love that. Got dandelions. Oh, this is going to be so interesting to explore. Here's the Judgment card. I've got the acorn again there. And the World, which is a dragon. Beautiful. Okay, so they're starting with the cup suit here. And we've got some lotus flowers like we see in other decks. Two. So yeah, you can see this is going to be a similar colour palette all the way through the cup suit. And the 3 cups. Hermit crab. So yeah, it's all underwater, isn't it? All around water, as you'd expect. There's a 4. And a 5. Wow. 6. 7. Oh, there's an actual face there. First time I've seen one. 8. And a 9. So we saw that one in the 5, didn't we? That same sea creature. Could actually confuse these cards, I think, a little bit. Especially, you know, as the title of the card is so small. Oh, we've got another. Oh, it's a mermaid here. The 10. And there's her Page of Cups. Page of Cups is always my favourite card in any deck. It's the one I always look for. And this one does not disappoint. It's the Knight. I love the lantern in the dragon's mouth, the sea dragon's mouth. It's the Queen. Isn't she beautiful? And the King. Love it. Okay, so we're on to the coin suit now. We've got like a honeycomb for the Ace. It almost looks like an Egyptian goddess there. As the Queen Bee. I presume that's the Queen Bee. It's the 2. Balancing. We've got that balancing aspect still. And this one's got like a hat on and looking down. And a veil. Reminds me of the High Priestess a little bit. So we've actually got bees on the 3. Collaborating. 4. Yeah, dragon holding on to his treasure, his hoard. There's the 5. Ooh, so a cuckoo in the nest. 6. Oh, this is beautiful. So we do have a few figures in this deck. And this looks like a fae. Lovely. 7. So we are keeping this sort of bee theme throughout. It's the 8, and we have a spider's web. Perfect. The 9. And the 10. Okay, page. The Knight. Queen. King. Holding the disc. Okay, so now we've got this sort of purpley colour. It's gorgeous, gorgeous colours for the swords. And again, we've got this nest. But we do have the sword pointing up, and this is underneath the tree here. These are all the roots, and this is the tree up. So maybe this is where the ideas come from. 2. Oh, look at that owl. That's interesting. So they've got this snake curled around this one sword, and then I don't quite know what I'm looking at here. But then this, is it a rat? Maybe. Like I say, it's going to be a really interesting deck to actually sink my teeth into. Oh, and there's the 3 of swords. We do see some blood. 4. Do see that restful energy there, that pause. The 5. There's a story here, look. Definite story there. 6. Being born away. And the 7. Oh dear, that's sad. 8. Love that. 9. Deep in our subconscious there. And it looks like this ghost of a serpent coming to get them. Not real, just an illusion, huh? Look at that 10. That heart there. Everything's centered around it. Okay, the page. Nice. Queen. Not sitting, but standing up. And the king. Yes, I noticed the court cards are not sitting in thrones. But this is very nature-based, isn't it? So there wouldn't be. And now the Ace of Wands and this beautiful pinky purpley hues. And we've got some fir cones down the bottom here. A lot of growth going on. And again, this tree at the top. So this is very much about the no, I'm not going to be able to say that word. Minutiae, the little details, which is what the fae and the forest animals would know, and we would probably just pass over without even realising. There's the 3, and the 4. We've got a labyrinth there with an acorn in the middle, which is amazing to think that a big oak tree can just grow from an acorn. Fascinating. Nature is fascinating. The 5. The squirrels. That's mine. That's my acorn. There's a 6. The forest animals. The 7. Sly energy, and look at this dark energy underneath as well. There's the 8. Run, and they can, can't they, really fast. 9. Yeah, the Dragon's Gate. There's a 10. We've got some more mycelium there. Off the back of a tortoise carrying the acorn. Page. Wow. That is beautiful. The Knight. The energy there. The Queen. And look at that king. It's a king of the forest, without a doubt. Okay, so let's give it a shuffle and pull some cards. We have the Knight of Coins. So like all knights in the tarot, the Knight of Coins is on a quest. His quest is very different from the other knights in the deck. He's got a slower energy. He takes his time before making decisions, not rushing forth into unknown situations, but seeing the lay of the land. So let's have a look what it says in the guidebook for the Knight of Coins. He's called the Builder. He's hard-working, productive, responsible, reliable, stoic, patient, committed, persistent, and focuses on long-term goals. The Knight of Coins is trustworthy and reliable. She carefully considers her actions, so we have a female. In fact, I can see it so much better in the guidebook, so I'm going to actually do that. It's just going to be easier for me to actually see. And you, hopefully. So yeah, we can actually see it's female here. I wouldn't have been able to get that just from the card. She dreams not of wild, fantastical castles in the sky, but of the security her own castle provides and how it can grow to become a bastion of prosperity. Her sense of duty is unshakable, and she can be blinded by perfectionism. So we see sort of like a shadow aspect there. She advances her passionate causes with patience, undeterred by setbacks, steady and undeniable as the slow movements of the earth, that nevertheless raise mountains and create continents. So it gives a real definition of the energy of a Knight of Coins there, perfectly. Okay, the Knight is a patient guardian. Unlike the other knights, she is not sallying forth in grandiose displays of chivalry. Absolutely. In the knights, with the knights or the four knights, this is a very different energy to the other three. She knows her strength and her efforts are best spent caring for what is closer to home. She takes those responsibilities with utmost seriousness. She rides upon a dragon turtle, a being of fortune and blessings. Her companion is as solid and reliable as she is, and its tail curls and weaves among the tree roots. Together they keep watch over their domain, defend it against all comers, and lend their strength to the most difficult tasks. Around her the bees swarm, gathering nectar and pollen. The buzz of their wings is the constant song of industry. Her lantern is a beacon for those who work hard at her side, and she works harder than them all, knowing that is what it truly takes to succeed. And that's the whole entry. So what we can do then is go to the front of the book where all those definitions are and scan. I'm going to scan for the Knight of Coins here and see what we have. Okay, so we've got the bee, the sun, importance of community. So we can tell that the Knight of Coins is concerned with their community. We have lantern, so that's light, guidance and hope. We have pollen, so that's wealth, abundance and prosperity. And that's all the entries. So from that you can build up a really good picture of what that Knight of Coins is all about. Then you can also go to the front and we can see that coins are earth, the aspect is physical, and they're about materiality, sustenance and stability. And then we can go to the Knight, and the Knights are all about adulthood, production, fulfillment of a purpose, contributing to society, seeking fulfillment and achievement and developing purpose. So that's a way we can actually build the knowledge base on the cards that we pull. And I'm going to thoroughly enjoy discovering everything it's got to offer. So thank you so much for watching and for being here. And until my next video, that was the Verdance Tarot and the Verdant Companion book. Bye friends, bye.